The Predator franchise is really at an all-time low. I don't know if it or Alien is frankly at a worse all-time low at this point. You can answer that question for me in the comments right now. What's worse, like the current state of Predator, or would you say Alien Earth is worse? I couldn't get past the first episode of Alien Earth. It was just painful, but I've seen commentary on it since then. Doesn't seem like I've been missing very much, and I'm just not as invested in these franchises. Like I know you guys are like, you watch every episode of Star Trek though. It's like I know it's yeah. I care about Star Trek too much. I'm sorry. But at the same time, it's very, very clear that when these women get in charge of these franchises, they have no idea what they're doing, or perhaps they have every idea what they're doing, and it's not actually honoring the franchises or actually making a movie of a Predator, which is a monster movie at the end of the day. They don't understand how it all works. And I blame it on one sort of fan fiction element that is pervasive in fan fiction culture that's written all the way with all these properties. And these weird women, these strange women, have been writing fan fiction about all these properties for years. And they fantasize about one thing, and it's relationships. Over and over and over again. You can go all the way back to like the late 1970s, the fan fictions that were written. Yes, they had Kirk and Spock or, erotica nonsense going on back then. Of course, we've seen what women's fiction is overall. If you go back to 50 Shades of Grey, 50 Shades of Grey is a Twilight fan fiction where it is, of course, Edward and Bella, then who are getting into, of course, degenerate situations. Because Twilight was written by a Mormon woman. It was nice and clean. This crazy fan fiction lady did this and then made $1 gazillion because Hollywood loved it. Now we have a movie coming out later, of course, that's just been greenlit, based on a Harry Potter fan fiction, Dramini. That's Draco Malfoy and Hermione. There's a whole genre of fiction of them. This one's called Manacled. It's very similar to 50 Shades of Grey, but with magic school. Yay. Oh, what a twist. And it's, again, a degenerate fan fiction. And that's what everything turns out to be when these women get into a charge of it. This is what the whole issue with Hollywood is right now, is this, in my estimation. So let's get into the news and talk about science fiction, what they're going to be doing with Predator next, because this is a head desk kind of moment for Predator. And please hit the like and subscribe button as we talk about all things sci-fi. This is your real sci-fi news, and I appreciate you being here. I'm a science fiction writer myself. If you like my thoughts on writing and the like, I think you'll really enjoy my Justified Saga of the Nano Templar. This is badass action in space. This is adventure in space. This is everything Star Wars should have been, to be honest, once Disney took over. But of course, they can't do that. So check it out. It's in the description below. It is a 3-book deal. I always say it's a 3-book trilogy, and obviously if it's a trilogy, it's 3 books. But I have that phrase just ingrained in my head, and I paused to not say it this time. But it is a trilogy, and it is available on ebook, print, and audio. Thank you guys so much for supporting our channel and supporting our books. I have a lot coming down the pipeline. We are very prolific over here, and it's a good place to be if you want a real alternative to what's going on in entertainment. All right, so Predator, Badlands director, shares new details about the film and describes it as a relationship story. So this Predator Badlands book or movie is going to be coming out soon. And just from the preview image here, it looks super cringe. You can tell already. You got this stupid 120-pound girl who's back to back with the Predator, and they're going to be badass together. Oh, cool. Okay, great. So Dan Trachtenberg shares new details about the upcoming film and calls it a relationship story. So he spoke to Empire, and he revealed the film follows a young Yautja named Dek, who carries around the upper torso of the Weyland-Yutani synthetic on his back as he engages in an epic monster hunt. Okay. First, he explained why he went this direction instead of a direct sequel to Prey, which was already a very, very cringy thing to begin with. You immediately think Prey 2, but with sequels, people sometimes get caught up going, this could happen next. They never stop to think, should it happen next? Prey was special because it was this big idea that hadn't existed before. I wanted the next thing to be that too. And so from here, he described the film as kind of a buddy comedy. Oh boy. In contrast to Prey, it is a relationship story, because that's what everybody wants with a Predator movie, is a freaking relationship story. This is absolutely wild. So he added, it's like Ray Harryhausen movie, The Crazy Adventure Against Monsters and Its Elements, only this time it's a badass Predator against those things. We wanted Dek to be relatable, but without turning him into Luke Skywalker. relatable predator. Oh my gosh, why? I mean, you just missed the mark on everything that you're trying to do here. He's still a predator. We had to allow him to be a dick, but he's a dick you can root for. I mean, you could tell this is just like a not professional immediately, right? The official description for the film states the newest entry into the Predator franchise is set in the future on a remote planet where a young predator is outcast from his clans and finds an unlikely ally in Thea, the strong female lead, and embarks on a treacherous journey in search of the ultimate adversary. So Predator Badlands. And you look at this here, and this is a male director, which is surprising right there. But what do we got? We got a screenplay. This is written by a man? No way. I'm shocked on this. I was expecting to go into this, and this was going to be for sure a woman. But let's look at this guy's credits here for real quick. So he's a film producer. He wrote Prey. He wrote Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, which I actually enjoyed. So actually, this is not that bad. But I'm looking at what they're describing this as, and I'm like, I can't believe this is going in this direction at this point. So another standalone Predator going to be out there, not making a Predator movie that actual Predator fans want, but instead doing a buddy comedy relationship movie. This is the direction. This is the main thing. I noticed this with Star Trek, with Star Wars, etc. They don't want to make things of the property. It's like, can we do Star Trek, but The Office? Right? Yeah, we'll do a comedy Star Trek, right? And then it's like, can we do Star Trek, but 90210, like a Starfleet Academy? Yeah, that's cool. Can we do Star Wars, but Winance in space? It's like they don't want to actually make the properties that they work on. They want to do like a twist to make it their own a lot of the times. And it's always genre twists where it's like, it's nothing original. It's nothing new. It's nothing creative. We're going to have the strong female lead who's going to be even cooler than the Predator and save the Predator. And it's a buddy cop movie with a relationship drama with the Predator. That's not what the fans want out of something like this. It's pretty obvious. And they're doing this across every franchise because they don't have ideas in Hollywood. All they can do is be like, what if we twist it like this? What if we do a legal drama Predator? It's like, that's what's going to come next. Legal dramas are popular right now. And it's like, oh, nobody wants this. People just want to see a monster going out there, kicking ass and taking names. And that is what the Predator's all supposed to be about, right? It should be simple. It's a stupid monster movie. My gosh. And I know I called it stupid. And you guys are going to get mad at me, but that's fine. All right. I'm going to quit while I'm ahead. Thank you guys for being here. We'll be back soon. Hit the like and subscribe button. Please check out my Justified Saga of the Nano Templar in the description below. It's right here. We'll be back.